Dan Geltrude knew it. Dan is the head of his own company and a great accountant, great numbers man. A Nordstrom shopper. Strikes me as a Nordstrom shopper. Anyway, good to see you, my friend.
Hey, Neil.
What's going on here? This seems out of control.
It absolutely is. Listen, the projection of retail theft for 2023 is going to be about $95 billion. Can you imagine a number that big? Target alone is saying they're anticipating $500 million of theft. So we have a huge
and that
problem.
Passes along, right? Someone's got to pay for it.
We're all going to pay for that, right?
Yeah.
So what needs to be done here, and the candidates were talking about it, you got to start prosecuting people. It's not okay for these smash and grab situations where a bunch of people run into Nordstrom's, they grab everything they can, they run out, no one can do anything.
Yeah, in some locales, you could steal up to a certain amount. And,
yeah, $1,000
right.
and you're good. So, all right, let's all go in there.
That's a sweater at Nordstrom.
Right. Well, I don't really go there, Neil.
Sure.
That's your place.
Fine.
But look, what can you do about it? Here's what I say. If you have billions of dollars being lost, these companies should make an investment into AI and other security arrangements. Yes, it will be significant, but if you can take that number down, you put the money up front to invest, and then look at the long-term benefit that you can get by bringing theft down. Look at Dick's, for example, right? Their sales were actually up in the second quarter, 3.6%. Profits down 23%, and they turn around and say it's because all our stuff is getting
But do you buy that? Sometimes I think it's like, the old days, you and I can remember when a lot of retailers saying, the weather was bad. They never credit the sun or the good weather.
Right.
So how much should we believe here?
Well, it is hard to believe, Neil, to say, listen, your sales are up 3.6% and profit is down 23%, and you turn around and say it's because everybody's stealing our stuff?
Right,
well, if that's the case, that goes to my point.
But that also
you have
speaks
to do
to
something.
the economy. And desperate times call for desperate measures, desperate activity. Do you see this turning around anytime soon?
I don't, Neil. Listen, a lot of people have been encouraged by what we see in the economy, meaning people are still spending. People are spending based upon debt. So the overall economic health of the country and individuals, to me, is not getting better. Neil, $1 trillion of credit card debt.
Wow.
People defaulting. It's not a good sign. So they're stealing with no consequences.
No consequences at all. All right, Dan, thank you very much. I think Dan Geltrude on that. By the way,